You are the average of your 5 friends. And I tell this to everybody. You can't escape your circle. You can't escape the people around you. Everybody infects you. And when you understand there's a law of the universe, you start moving up in life. And, and, you might not even think about this, you start bettering yourself, you indirectly better everybody else around you. So don't forget that part either. Because everybody is really extremely selfish with this idea right here. And this is what I'm saying. And I'm always telling people, raise your standards for everything in your life. Like if I start working out, like I do this all the time. Like I remember one time I went on a trip to Boston, right? It's pretty badass. And there's a gym in the hotel. So of course I'm working out. Worked out every single day. I got a pump before I was walking around in Boston. You know, walking around the Commons and then the Freedom Trail and like through their Little Italy and stuff. It was amazing. It was awesome. But everybody I went with didn't work out. And these guys, another thing they were doing, they were sleeping in. I was awake. I actually was working on my business, woke up, and got a workout in. These guys were sleeping till 11. But I noticed these guys were like, man, this guy's up early, even on vacation. It's like, maybe I should be working out too. You know, and they actually brought it up to me, but they didn't work out. But I was affecting them positively. And there was one night I actually didn't work out. I actually slept in. And then I felt like shit. Excuse me. And it was terrible. It was awful how I felt. I'm like, wow, I'm never doing that again. So those are two examples, real life examples that like I was bringing some people up and they brought me down. But this is why you got to keep your circle small. This is why you got to keep certain people in and out. And like it sounds almost selfish, but yes, certain people in your circle should fulfill a role. People should be there for a reason because you're either growing, you're dying. This is another thing that I talk about. There's no neutral zone. You're either hurting me or you're helping me. And I know this for a fact. And if I'm in your circle or if I'm in your vicinity, like you watching this video right now, I'm going to be helping you. You're not going to walk away from this video with no knowledge, with nothing, with no actionable, no solutions. Okay? So I'm telling you right now, because right now I'm being a part of your circle. Don't forget that the content you watch is very important. That's why content's very dangerous because you can just get off this video and watch someone else and they're in your circle right now. But everything affects you. If all your friends are eating fast food, I've been here too. I remember in college, a lot of this. All my friends are drinking. All my friends are eating Taco Bell. I ended up doing the same thing. I was completely against that shit. I'm so disgusted with myself. But the thing is, you only have so much willpower, and especially if you're under the influence, right? Another thing that I shouldn't be doing either. But if you're under the influence, then it's harder to make decisions, and then it just snowballs. And then everyone says this is your standard, and then you lower your standards for this. Like, do you see like how people are hurting you? Like, this is not okay. Like, I believe Jim Moran said this that you're the average of the 5 people around you. And there's nothing better. Like, that is the best quote I've ever heard. And it's just so true. And I notice myself all the time. I'm like, how are these people affecting me? No, like, really be mindful. Like, this is a great activity. Or this is a great experiment you should do. Really be mindful. Like, okay, how's this person affecting me? Because I'm telling you, every person I've been around that's had a business has helped my business. Any person, I'm telling you, like I just hang around people with businesses, my business goes up. Oh, I wonder how that works. People are stronger than me, people work out more than me, people eat healthier than me. I get healthier by osmosis. I'm not even trying to. I'm not even thinking about it. Sometimes my focus isn't there. I'm thinking about other things. It's just happening. So think about it. If everybody you're hanging out with is talking to girls, you're gonna be talking to girls. You're gonna pick up on some things. You're gonna get better at that. Do you see what I'm saying? Because people are helping you or hurting you. And I'm talking about all the good things right now. And I do this all the time. I could take this even further. Like I used to hang out with actually a lot of Mexicans in college. And I realized my Spanish was getting a lot better. Like my Spanish is pretty garbage, right? I'm not saying I'm fluent at all. I mean, I've been in Mexico, a Spanish speaking country, and I've been some parts of the United States where there's no white people and it's basically Mexico. Like if you got kidnapped there, they took you out of the back trunk of a car and threw you in the street, you'd think you're in Mexico, someplace in Southern California. But like, I mean, I could walk around there and say simple words. But I realized hanging out with them, I'm like, oh, I was getting better at Spanish. I'm like, this is getting more familiar listening to Spanish music. I'm eating food. I'm hearing them talk. I mean, just by, like I'm telling you, by osmosis. I had one guy that was, there was one guy I used to hang out with. This guy knew probably like 5 languages. This guy was unbelievable, honestly. Spoke French, Arabic, Moroccan. He actually spoke a little bit of Albanian, Russian. I mean, a bunch of other languages too. And I was picking up on this stuff, and I was kind of becoming more of a polyglot. I'm like, I want to be like this guy. This is interesting. And I learned a lot of French, Russian. I mean, a little bit of Arabic. Like those were the biggest ones that I heard from him right there. I'm like, wow. I'm like, this is crazy. And I wasn't even trying to learn these languages. Like, do you see what I'm saying? It's that easy. This is how you go life on easy mode. It's just you're with the right tribe. Hanging out with some friends right now, they love shooting guns. And this is the most I've ever shot in my life. I've gotten so much better at guns. I'm understanding guns a lot more. And shooting and going to the range and gun culture and all these things. Who knew? I'm just saying you put yourself around the right people. But I could tell you things in life. Like, for example, people that are depressed, complaining, this and that. Then I started doing that. And I'm not that type of person. It's just you just adapt to your environment. This is how adaptable humans are. You know, I mean, the inverse is just as true. I mean, I can name so many bad things. I mean, like people eating worse. I'm working out less. I mean, I go on and on about this. This is why it's so important to take care of the 5 people around you. And like, you want the 5 people around you to be your ride or die. You know what I'm saying? Like, life is just hard because so many people come in and out and people switch up and change. But these people should be helping you. Like, I mean, you could say that's maybe even for a friend. A person's your friend if they're helping you grow. But if they're killing you, if they're drowning and they're dragging you down, and a real friend wouldn't drag you down, like, they're not your friend. They shouldn't be there, and they shouldn't have that influence in your life. Because they're just going to take you down further. You shouldn't have anybody there to ruin your peace. I'm telling you. So think about your goals. Like, really think about this. People don't think about this enough. Think about your goals. What do you want out of life? I mean, what is it? You want to travel? What languages do you want to speak? What do you want to look like? What kind of food do you want to eat? What's your lifestyle? How much you want to bench? You know what I'm saying? You want to look like a bodybuilder? You want to be good at fighting? Well, you want to try Muay Thai, Jiu-Jitsu? Like, do you see what I'm saying? All these things, they become your friends. Like, if you think Jiu-Jitsu is gay, right? And you want to try Muay Thai or boxing, hang around some boxers. Hang around some Thai fighters. You're going to end up on a bag eventually without even trying. You want to look good? You want to gain some muscle? Hang around some bodybuilders. Do you see what I'm saying? How easy this is? You want to learn some languages? Hang out with some guys that know multiple languages. You know, hang out with some guys that are trilingual. You want to get smarter? Hang around guys that read books. You want to hang around, you want to start a YouTube channel? Hang around guys that have YouTube channels. I mean, it's really that easy. So I'm telling you, like, this goes for everything in your life. Like, I talk about everything holistically because, you know, I help people with their weight loss, right? And I mean, yeah, see, I hate saying this because I help people lose weight and a myriad of things just open up like this. Like, everything I'm talking about, everything just explodes into this. So this is what I'm talking about. It's just like everything, just you got to think about the whole. Like, let me give you another one. There's a guy I was training. He used to be a friend of mine, unfortunately, but he was living at home, and he was a computer programmer, and the guy made a good amount of money. I'm like, why are you living at home, man? You have the means to live on your own. It seemed like he didn't have his life all together, right? And he didn't think it through. He's like, yeah, I do have enough in savings, this and that. But he still loved his parents, of course. But then he was telling me how his parents were eating. I mean, his mother wasn't even cooking. They were eating like TV dinners every night. Everything was manufactured. He wasn't even eating real food. And I made a theory, a very strong theory. Like, if you move out of your house, I think you'll lose 10 pounds. immediately. So what? Yeah. Because I'm telling them, it sucks. See, this is the hard truth because sometimes it's family. The 5 people in your life, 2 of them eat really bad. Do you see what I'm saying? 2 out of 5? Come on, that's huge right there. If you get these people out of your life by moving out, I think you'll lose 10 pounds. And then he's like, okay, I'm with you on that. And you know, it's funny, right? You think I'll give you macros and like, oh, this set of workouts. I told him to move out of his parents' house. He moved out of his parents' house. He told me in a month, and listen to this, in a month, he lost 10 pounds. And crazy enough is he wasn't working out. He wasn't diligent with his diet. He just moved out. He's like, Emily, this is absolutely insane. Because he had the drive. I want to be better. I want to be moving more. But he had so many people holding him back. And unfortunately, it was his parents. But he didn't lose 10 pounds. I'm sorry if I said, I'm talking too fast. He lost 20 pounds. He lost 20 pounds. Okay? Unbelievable. I thought he was just going to lose 10. He lost 20 pounds after moving out of his parents' house. And I'm like, this is unbelievable. And he said he wasn't even trying. And from there, he started trying because he's like, okay, your one piece of advice worked for me. Whatever else you got to say, I'm all ears. And like, see, this is how training works. Like, it's just little, I have to know little stuff about your life like this. Because people think it's all about, yes, the macros are important. Yes, how much you sleep is important. The workouts you're doing, how much weight. Yes, yes. Those are the basics. Those are the fundamentals. But sometimes the fix is easier. Like, just get out of the house. Like, you got some roommates that eat bad food, get new roommates. Your roommates eat healthier, you're going to eat healthier. Like, it's really that easy, people. It blows my mind. But this is what I'm telling you. You're the average of the 5 people around you. Remember that. Please. And I want you guys to be mindful in your life. They're like, how is this person affecting me? And don't be so hard-headed. Because people affect you no matter what. Consciously or unconsciously. Thank you guys. Appreciate it if you made it through the whole video. Hope you use this in your life. And I hope you're growing.